My singing monsters just dropped the look ahead video for April, and in today's video I'm gonna go over everything they both showed and teased and show you what monsters I think they are teasing. But before we get into everything, I do want to mention that this video won't be going over everything coming in April, just the stuff that was teased in the look ahead. With that being said, let's get to the video. Quick recap. Extravaganza is still ongoing, which was expected, having kicking off at the end of March with Blifferfish making their debut in the Clubbox. We also had Galymph and Epic Pinghound. What do you think of Galymph and Blifferfish and Epic Pinghound? Because I really like them all. I think they're really cooking with some of the stuff they're doing lately. Anyway, moving on to the content calendar. On the 8th, we're getting a content update which will feature a few new monsters. Then on the 14th, we are getting a Clubbox Act Switch. And how it will work, both the Bbli family band and the Blifferfish band will be available at the same time. And you get to choose which act you want to progress on. So if you still have progress to make on the Bbli family band, you can pick that. Or if you want to keep rolling with the Blifferfish, you can do that instead. I will be picking Blifferfish as, you know, you can get better rewards. A free Fleechworm and Atmos. It's just the better act for rewards. Then on the 15th, Echoes of Ecos begins, which will also bring 2 new costumes to the game. If you're not familiar, Echoes of Ecos is inspired by the Earth Week and Arbor Day, and it is a callback to another big blue bubble game called Grapefruit Grove. It's very neat. There will not be any content on the 15th. When the 2 new costumes, you can actually see one of the unreleased costumes on the track, which will be for Bbli, meaning every single fire monster now have a costume, which, you know, is pretty cool. And on the 21st, it is, you know, Kastleized birthday, which maybe I just thought I should include that 21st of April, save the date in your calendar. Then at the end of the month, on the 30th, we are going to get a major update, which is on a Thursday, not a Wednesday, which they tease will have something to do with the new Clubbox Act. More onto that later in the teasers. Now let's get on to the teasers. First up, there's an epic monster coming on April 8th, and it is going to be plant-based. Rather than just telling us what it is, they gave us 4 options and want the community to guess. The options are A, a white oak tree, B, bittersweet vines, C, butterfly weed, or D, a coffee plant. I think this is obviously Epic Gnarls, since that's on track to be released in April. Epic Gnarls will finish out the Amber Island collection too, which is neat. Here is an Epic Gnarls design made by Spookbox, which, you know, coincidentally is a white oak tree, even though it was made before the teasers, so I guess it will be like a white oak tree or a coffee plant. Epic Gnarls on Bone and Amber Island, which for the Bone Island breeding combo, I think it is going to be Plinkdew and Peckiner, as it is the only combination left on Bone Island that matches the theme of the quad and the double for the Epic Twins. It is a bit odd that it is coming this early in April. I would have expected it to come on the 15th though, but I mean, I guess it just isn't. The next monster releasing on the 8th is a rare monster, and if you watch my video on rare monsters, this means it is a rare Ethereal, as they are the only rares left to be released. And they gave us a hint around the vibe of its bio rather than quoting it directly, which is, you know, what they done with Rare Whale. Basically, this rare is inspired by an arthropod. I don't know, it's the thing, like, you know, the enchantment on a Minecraft sword, bit of arthropods, the one no one likes. That is known for its resilience and durability, and is notorious for being able to survive pretty much any cataclysmic event. It's been around for millions and millions of years. They showed an image of a cockroach. Okay. The way the rares have been releasing is the most unstable ones in a wave come first, so Nightmare, then Whale, then Flasque. Here is a rare Flasque designed by Spookbox. I imagine rare Flasque to be anatomically muscular and the liquid to be like a red or a purple with unique shaped flask instead of, you know, the shapes on the common flask. And before we get onto the major update, consider liking and subscribing so you never miss a video, and join the Discord server. You know, we're doing a diamond giveaway when we hit 500 members. Why would you not want 3 diamonds? Then for the major update on April 30th, they showed us a mood board like they've done in previous look-aheads. It is very colourful with a lot of gemstones and crystals. It looks like amethyst, mostly alongside what appears to be like charred or gnarled bark, like it's been sort of consumed from beneath. Lots of blues and purples with some yellows thrown in. Very natural looking, which, you know, overall it fits the Echoes of Eco season very well. Now I think this is an epic magical teaser, as we haven't had one in about a month and a half if it was April 30th. And I imagine it is going to be Epic Hawlo. We haven't had a bone epic since Epic Lookahead in November, and we haven't had an epic double magical at all yet. You know, I think Sour Banana has perfectly represented an Epic Hawlo based on the mood board, encapsulating the bark and the gems in the mood board. And finally, the big one, the Auto-tuna band is debuting at the end of the month, which is the first ever headliner in the Clubbox, T-Pain. Alongside Auto-tuna, the band is going to have 4 additional bandmates, and they revealed the classes of those 4 monsters. We're getting 1 mythical, 1 ethereal, 1 wobbling, and 1 celestial. I think we're going to be getting water themed monsters, so Hornicle, Anglo, Pixelol, and Gadzooks. This is further proved by the fact that in an earlier Clubbox teaser they played the sound of what we assume to be Auto-tuna's act, and we can hear Anglo and Gadzooks. And along with this aquatic theme, there is Pixelol and Hornicle. They want the community to fancast which specific monsters these will be, so, you know, drop your guesses in the comments. But that isn't the major update, as Blizzard wasn't marked as a major update in the March look ahead, but I guess this is the headlining act. They said in the video not everything coming in April was shown in the look ahead, which leaded me to believe we could get Crystal Islet. It's been about 5 months since Shadow Islet, so we're due for a new islet. But like, this is a lot of content. I doubt it, but it would be pretty cool, and if it wasn't obvious, this will lead to Auto-tuna being on water around as a legendary, and it's like how Blizzard and Shadow Islet launch on the same day and they're both related to coal, like Auto-tuna and Crystal Islet would launch on the same day and they're both related to water. Do you get what I mean? Anyway, that is everything that was shown in the April look ahead, so if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe to keep up to date on everything new coming in April.